Hello everybody, welcome to the live stream. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Oh, desktop speakers are on. Desktop speakers are off now. Hello MK Shark, Flashin', Astus, Grim Reaper once, Zero, Danley, Pablo, Glam Pixie, Isacina, Isaac Nub, hello, Emperor IC, Spixis, Bathroom Towel, Llama Lord, Cryptic, Cryotic Cow? That's a hard one. Hello, Mr. Nightmare, Neptune, Kawok, Aditra, I see you there. Yeah, hi, you just followed. Well, welcome. Thanks for following. All right, I think we are about ready to jump on in and continue with our Stoneblock 3 playthrough. Hello, Emperor. Am I gonna finish Cyberpunk later? That's a good question. I don't know. It's a good question. I like the gameplay of Cyberpunk, the combat and all that kind of stuff. It feels like it's fine. It's just the cutscenes and like the storytelling and the characters' backgrounds and all this stuff. Like, it just isn't appealing to me at all. And like, I just feel really bored playing the game. Which sucks because I really want to finish it, but I don't know as far as if I'm going to. Yeah, the story just wasn't really, it just wasn't interesting. I mean, if I were to play it again and skip the cutscenes and just like all of that, maybe, but I don't know. Like, we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind here in a little bit or something, but as of right now, just not really feeling it. Oh yeah, our cactus farm is cactus farming. I forgot we set this thing up. To be honest, it's kind of lame. Yeah, like, I don't know what the deal is with the storytelling, if it's just the characters or if it's the actual story. I'm not sure. But I was like way more invested and interested in like the Witcher story and all of that going on. But like the Cyberpunk story, just like, I don't know. Psycho Gaming says, I don't know if this is odd, but I love watching you Hypno solely for that voice. Glad you enjoyed my voice, dude. I don't think it's odd at all. I prefer some people's voices over others, so don't think that's odd at all. I don't remember where we were, like what we were doing here. Obviously we need to expand out the base a bit. Let's see what we got. Getting started. We have a quest. Let's grab that, whatever that is. A bronze Paxel. Sweet. So we have a replacement for when this one inevitably breaks. Did we have any other quests here? What are we doing? So we did this. We could upgrade our cobblestone. We could come over this way. We could get into the crushing wheel. This seems like where we should go, huh? This seems like what we should do. What does it cost to get into this? Oh, right. Will these go on YouTube? The first episode is already up on my YouTube archive channel, dude.
Emperoric cheered 500. Best game story I found is that of Metal Gear Solid till 5 then May.
The best story game that you found is that of Metal Gear Solid till 5. I'm not... I feel like I played one of the original Metal Gears, but it's been so long. That was like in the early 2000s or late 90s, I think. It's been like forever ago. Only 10% done with the quest. Yeah, so we need 21 of these things, and I don't think I even looked at what the recipe was. So wait, it's 21, right? So we have to do this recipe 7 times. We have 3 for craft. What is this? Polished rose quartz. Rose quartz. Redstone. How you get redstone? Weren't we already getting that with the dust thing? Oh, if we just use a crushing wheel, we get redstone.
Lola cheered 500. Hi Hypno and chat. Glad it's Friday.
Lolo, thank you for the 500.
Max.
Oh, you know what? Also, I didn't say thanks to the other people that subscribed during the intro. Ben, coming in with a 41-month resub. Thank you so much, Ben, for the long-term support. Appreciate you. MLDEG with a 60-month resub. That's a lot of months. Welcome back, dude. That's what? Isn't that like 5 years? 4 years? 5 years. It's a number of years. It's a long time. Thanks, dude. Joff coming in with a 18-month resub. Welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 18. All right, I think that caught us up. I think we are ready. So we need to figure out how to get redstone, and we get that through. It was this method, right? This method here. Guys, give me 1 second.
Larry's 23 just resubscribed for 32 months. Smile.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Black Iris coming back with a 32-month resub. Welcome back, Black Iris. It has been a minute. Would I say this is better than Stoneblock 1 or 2? Okay, well, first of all, Stoneblock 2 was more like a Stoneblock 1.5. Stoneblock 1 and 2 are basically the same mod pack. I haven't played this long enough to give it a comparison if it's better or worse than Stoneblock. I got like... Okay, got it. Redstone dust through mill grinder. Well, we don't have a mill grinder. There is still a cat here or something. All right. Let's see here. So we need to get a whole bunch of dust and wash it, and then we get a 10% chance. So I guess our next step is to make a load of dust. Yeah. Is there another? We can't do this. There's smelting and all this kind of stuff. So there's the washing, pulverizer. We don't have any of this stuff. We have chickens. We have the crusher we can't do yet. None of this stuff. We don't have Botana Mania yet. Yeah, so let's just make a stupid amount of dust. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so to make dust, we hammer, compress. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that stupid enough? So there's 6 of that. I'm gonna need a bunch of stone hammers. All right. Is 3 enough? That might be enough. Maybe I should make one more. All right, and then wand. I need regular sticks for that. Regular sticks. Wait, I can make iron, yeah? Let's make some iron. Let's make 2 iron wands. Okay. Sticks go back in there. Stick go over there. Lever goes over there. Stone crook can go over there too, because I don't care about any of that stuff. Should I care about it? I don't care about it. So we are going to do... Is that all of it? That can't be all of it. No, the wand just broke. That's what's going on. Alright, we'll just go that far. Oh, that's right. I gotta compress this stuff as I go. Alright. And that one broke. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This one. Why? Why you know? Why can I break that from a certain distance, but the vein miner doesn't work at that same distance? That doesn't make sense. Okay, so this is all broken down. Inventory is as full as it's gonna get. Let's compress. This doesn't have the press K to shrinkify, does it? It does, actually. I don't know if that's faster or not, though. I don't feel like it's faster. Hey chat, what is the name of that thing that is used to hold multiple discs? You remember Hypno talking about it when streaming Fallout 4? Someone remember? Oh yeah, you're talking about my network attached storage, I think, right? You're talking about that holds disk drives for the network? Storage space? Yeah, I'm going with a Synology NAS. I don't know if that's the best, but it is working really well for me. And my NAS also does Home Assistant. So like all of my smart devices run from Home Assistant on my NAS, which is pretty awesome. All right, I gotta make more hammers. That is definitely not gonna be enough. Did you know you can double compress and still hammer them? I did not know. Now I know. I did not know. Now I know. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll double compress this up. I guess that'll be less overall usage of stuff. Synology is a good brand. You set them up for a few local businesses. do. Oh, am I out? I need these. All right, it's hammer time. Is this hammer actually gonna work on this, or did I just break everything? So what tier hammer do I need? Why would I need like higher than... Okay, that's dumb. We go again. Can I make a iron hammer? Hammer. If I can do this, I'll use a stone rod as well. It's only 2. All right, we'll do this. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. All right. The regular cobblestone mixes in so well. Okay, so the uses on this says we can hammer. I really wish it would say like which one you need. It says it's got a green check mark. Was that it? Okay, so double compress the gravel. And that says green as well. That's weird that the stone wouldn't work on that. All right. All sorts of dirt. Mm-hmm. All right, so double compress all of this stuff. Wait, why do I have fewer? What happened? When I did that before, all the double compress, I had 1 remaining single compress. Why do I have 7 stacks of compressed dirt now? Or 7 1x compressed dirts? I'm super confused. Did I dupe or did I lose? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I already had dirt in my inventory? Oh, okay. Less confusion. I'm still confused, but less confusion. All right. Dust and a whole lot of dust. No, why? No. A loot bee has spawned. Hurry up and collect all of your loots. All right, so we did that, and the magic is about to happen, ladies and gentlemen. We have dust, and we're about to have 100 billion redstone. No? Okay. $100 billion redstone. And I mean that's basically 100 billion right here, basically. I mean, if you like, no, my loot, all my glorious loot, buy loot, buy. All right. I guess I should pick up this cactus. All right, so where's our ores and stuff? This. So this. So this is all of the redstone that we have. So we are trying to make rose quartz. We need how many? Each one of those is one of these polished ones. And we need 7. So we need 7 times 8. Quick maths. We have enough. Okay, so now the next thing is, how do we get nether quartz? Nether quartz. Oh, we just take molten quartz and we like solidify it in gem cast. That's all we gotta do. Oh, let's use a crushing wheel to get it. We should do that. We're totally not trying to make the crushing wheel right now. So bulk washing, soul sand. Are we gonna have to make a bazillion soul sand now? I mean, technically, we only need 7 of those. So 7 at a 10% chance, that means 70. So we'd only need to make like a little over a stack-ish soul sand. I don't even know how to make soul sand yet. We haven't looked at that in this particular pack. Cutting board. Oh, okay. So you just take a paxel on a quartz. Yeah, that's what we should just do. That seems easy. Oh, we just get a chicken. That seems easy. Should just do that. So how do we make soul sand? That looks like our path. How do? So sand in front of a soul flame. Well, how do we get a soul flame? We have to light soul sand on fire. How do we get soul sand if we need soul sand? This, huh? So we need a mob soul, sand, and water to get our first one, and then... No, and then. We got a mob soul already, didn't we? We did. Alright, so 1 sand, 1 mob soul, 1 water. Actually, not even 1 water. Less than 1 water. So we have to make this thing, a mechanical mixer. We need to make a whisk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have 5 irons? I do. That doesn't work, does it? I have to use the other hammer. I must use the hammer. I think it's in this thing, isn't it? Hello? Is not the right one? This one? Haha! I did it. Okay, so we got that. And then I need 2 andesite alloys. So I need 4 andesite block. And then some iron nugs. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. And now we should be able to make the whisk. All right, so we got that. This thing. We need andesite casing. So I need another andesite alloy on a stripped log. Boop, doop, boop, boop. I need a log of some to script. One there. Right click. Apply this liberally. We did it. And then we need a cog wheel. Where are the cog wheels? Chat, where are my cog wheels? Did you take them? All right, which one of you in chat took my cog wheels? I will find you and I will end you. I won't do that. Cog wheel. So we need a bunch of buttons around a polished andesite. Or actually, we can do this. A plank and a shaft. Plank and shaft. Boop, boop. Cogwheel. Easy. Easy. Alright, so we do this. Uh-huh. We did it! Mechanical mixer! You took my cogwheel and you have it in your back pocket? It's in Ohio? Oh, you're lucky you're like 5 states away from me or something. Like in geography, from California to Ohio, it's like 5-ish states, plus or minus 7. It's fine. It's pretty close. Like it's basically exactly 5 states plus or minus 7. Let's make this thing then. Oh, I just made it. So we don't need this anymore. We need to put it together into this, into a certain contraption that I will find momentarily. This one. So this is a basin. How make basin? Oh no, we need more of this. All right, we need 5 of those. So that means 10 of this, and then I need 10 nugs. So one of those, boop, boop, doop, and a boop, boop, and a boop, boop. Done. Click it. Click it. Basin get. Okay, so let's see if we can rearrange some things over here to do a thing. So cauldron. All right, so basin. Mixer. I am moving. We gotta do some stuff here. Hey, stop eating my stuff. Oh, I hate this guy. Oh, you know what? Actually, get in my inventory. So do we do this? That don't look right. I don't think that looks right. I'm gonna go with that doesn't look right. This? No. We want to do this. The granddaddy of them all. Is that actually going to work? Does that connect? Nice placement. I like that one. It does work. Look at that. I am super schmert. Okay, so we do that, and then we do this. Hello? Hello? Actually, that's not what we want. No, that's not what we want at all. Yeah, the trick is to like do the small gear and then a large gear. Small gear here and then a large gear, but that's not what we're doing. So we're just gonna put the thing on here and just do it just like this. Okay, so now that we got this done, now that we got that done, we need the mob soul, we need water. Stop. Okay, so we got water in there. We got a mob soul. Do I have to queue it in there? How does this work? Can I please get up on this? All right, we got the mob soul in there. And then it was a piece of sand, yeah? All right, we need a piece of sand. Who around here has a piece of sand? You do. Sand, boop. Aha! And then if we just do a little bit of this action. Oh, look at us. Guys, look at us. Look at us right now. So we did this. We get rid of that. Get rid of this. We place one of these. We get one of... Do we not have a flint? How do we not have a flint? What the actual? I want to use the fire sticks, but at the same time, I don't know if that'll destroy the block. So what we are going to do... What we are going to do is this over and over until we get one flint. One flint, please. Haha. We got it. Easy. One iron. Boop, boop. One flint and steel. Okay, we got that going. And before this burns down, I have to make it all over again. All right, so now that we have these... We put sand, and then we get soul sand. So this should get us 9 soul sand. Let me rearrange these gears again. How was this even hooked up? That? No. There's a large gear. Nice. Okay, now we gotta place the sand here. We gotta place the sand here. We have to place the sand here. Alright. That is now going the wrong way. Okay, that's why we had the 2 large gears before. And then we had a small gear somewhere. Why is that not turning? What? We'll just try it this way. There we go. No, that's still sucking. We need to go from suck to blow. Haha, I did it. That's what she said. Look at that. Easy. Now we can make soul sand all day, day. Get rid of that. All right, so let's make a whole bunch because we can. So that means we got to do the whole business of doing the business. Before we do this, though, before we do this, Let's make a better cobble gen. Let's make a better cobble gen. So we need a whole bunch of seared stone. That is how much? 2 blocks, 3 bricks, and 130 millibuckets. How much is that? 2 buckets. Why? Why is it this random number? So 2 blocks, 3 bricks. Uses. If we smelt this down, how much does that give you? That gives you 1 brick, which is 250. And how much are we needing? All right, so it should be. I'm just gonna do 4 like this. Okay, give me you. You into here. We never even put lava in this, did we? Where's our lava? Lava. Oh, that's right. We don't actually have lava. Where? Okay. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty well. How are you? That is not what I meant to do. Wee. How was Max today? He is cute and fluffy today. Just like every day. Super cute and adorable. I love my kitty. All right, so this is smelting. Oh, wow, that smelted real fast. Here's a stick. Thank you. The stick of truth. Cobble Genter 2. Make all the cobble now. Make it. It's not making all of the cobble. It's making it slightly faster though, but it's not all of the cobble. So I need 3 blocks and 5 ingots of iron to upgrade even further. Somehow I feel like this is something that we should do. I think we're gonna like shift gears. This is the universal sign for shifting gears, by the way. Just made that up. We're gonna shift gears here and we are going to make some iron. Some iron. Iron. This. How get you? Milling, crushing. How did we get iron before? Wasn't there? We didn't mill it. No, we didn't do that. Actually, yes, we did. We did do this. Yeah, we did this. So this is just gravel in the thing? Okay. Stoneblock was your favorite pack? It's pretty good. We're gonna do one whole stackification of these. Boop, 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 boop. This wand is about to break. It's gonna make me sad. It's broke. I'm sad. All right, so that's all done. Where's my hammer? Right here. Oh yeah, I could have just like double compressed that, couldn't I have? It's fine. All right, so we got plenty of gravel now. Can we like mill double compressed gravel? Uses. I don't see a mill here. There's a drip. What do you drip that? Oh, you can drip it into the compressed dirt. Automated packing, crafting. Okay, yeah. So we got to do this. Right. So where's our mill? I got too many things on me. I don't like having all these things on me. I saw we had sticks down here. Let's combine those. All right, so mechanical mixer. We need a mill. It's in here somewhere. I will find it. Found it. So I need to connect all of this to this now. It's been literally years since you've been able to hang out and chat. Glad to see that you're still here. You're a max level lurker. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's take this apart. I'm gonna fill this in. I need room to work, and we just don't have room. I need to expand out the base, but I don't really want to do it right yet. We will do it, but not right yet. Okay, so there's that. I wasn't sure if you could do that or not. We don't have enough iron right now, Mizzle. Well, obviously the other stuff isn't going to go in there. I wasn't sure if it would just like suck it in and just keep like adding more to it. Eventually. Oh, is it actually sucking some in? I feel like this is going longer than what it did before. I'm gonna take some of that back. I don't want this gravel to despawn. Still seeing them gravel particles. It's still doing something. Maybe it was sucking in some of those blocks. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it took this long previously, when I just did one stack at a time. Hey Thornton, welcome back, dude.
Thornton101 just resubscribed for 5 months. Hello and keep up the good work, smile.
Hello. How much longer is this gonna take? There it is. Okay, done. Aha, well, all of that for 50 raw iron. That's not bad, actually. That might be what we needed. And then this will double, maybe? I'm gonna pour out that seared stone. That's not gonna be enough. But we just break this. Don't actually want that in the system. So 2 blocks and 6 ingots. So that's going to be 5 blocks and 3 ingots. What did we need? 3 blocks, 5 ingots. Okay, when that melts, we'll have enough. We can just upgrade to the next tier. Well, I guess while that's going, I should just put the rest of this in here. Alright. We got a cobble gen, a tier 3. Is this going to make literally all of the cobble now? I mean, that's pretty reasonable. That's pretty reasonable. I would like it to go faster, but I don't think we need it to go faster. But let's take a look. What's the next tier? So that's gold. I don't think we have enough gold for that. We only have 11. We'll hold off on that for now. All right, how are we doing on the iron? So 3 blocks, 7 ingots, 6 nugs. I don't know what we're going to do with 6 nuggets. I don't have a nugget mold, and I'm not going to make one, I don't think. Oh, dude! Check it out. The tooltip at the top. The progress bar for when that's completes. I like this. Is this still, what am I looking at? Or not what am I looking at, but, the one probe? Is this top? It is not top, I don't think. Six nuggets, we'll just delete it. Okay, so now we got 39 iron, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so all that goes in there. Right, so what are we doing? We needed... Wait, we got some quests. Let's do this. So we made the soul sand. A dielectric casing. So we did this one. Red laser lens and another dielectric casing, maybe? Or is that the same thing? Just showing again. Reward collected. Silk Touch Chance Pendant. Use this pendant to retrieve chance cubes. Oh, okay. So it's essentially 200k EMC. Got it. Everybody knows you don't do chance cubes. Everybody knows this. And if you don't know this, now you know. Now you know. You don't do it. Okay, so back to this. We wanted to make like a stack of soul sand, which means I needed a stack of sand. We got that. So we can get rid of this, get rid of this. What were we doing? We needed a big gear, little gear. I'm having a hard time seeing the gears. Found one. Okay. And then we need the handle. We don't need this. We do need the fan. This one. Okay. Big wheel. Big wheel. Small wheel. Crank. One of these and the flint and steel. Why is that not working? Does it have to be the small gear and then a big gear? I can't remember. Maybe it was this and then this. There we go. Yeah, mechanical engineering is not something that I'm like very familiar with. Like this kind of stuff, gears and cogs and all this kind of stuff. My first time really messing around with Create at all. I feel like I should make more. I feel like I should make more. Loot bee. Guys, I realize water wheels. Yes, people have said this over and over again. I don't think I have room in the base for a water wheel yet. I will make one. We will get there. Calm down. Oh my goodness. Calming down. I'm following the quest book. I've never used this mod before. This is part of the progression. It'll tell me to make a water wheel when it's time. It'll tell me to make a water wheel when it's time. I will ban the next person who says water wheel. I will ban you. We will get there. Chuven. Chuven. You love the no soliciting sign? I think that's pretty good too. All right. So we got plenty of soul sand now, which should allow us to make nether quartz, and we get the nether quartz by washing soul sand. So now we got to undo this and this, this, one of those. I think that's all we have to do. I want to save some soul sand in case we need to make more. I can't imagine we're gonna need that much though.
Actually, technically, just gifted 1 subs.
Hey, actually, technically, thanks for gifting us up, dude. Yeah, we gotta wash it. That's right, wash. Who says wash? People from Washington? Fair enough. 43. Oh, we got 5 gold nuggets.
Emperor Rick cheered 500 at hypnotized to what wheels immersive engineerings or creates wheels.
Emperor, thank you for the 500 bits. Okay, so we wanted how many? We wanted, was it 9? 7. We only need 7 of those and a bunch of redstone. Sweet. We can put that away. That away. Alright, so this is done, that's done, that's done. So now we need to polish. How you make sandpaper? Literally sand and paper. I love it. I love it. Literally sand and paper. Is this an expert or a beginner pack? I think it's a beginner pack. Now, does that sandpaper get used up? Oh, wait. How do we do this? Do I have to right click on it? Place on the ground? Shift right click? How do I do the sanding? Sandpaper polishing. This looks like it's a crafting thing, yeah? Hold shift. A rough paper that can be used to polish materials can be automatically applied using the deployer. When used, applies polish to items held in the offhand or lying on the floor when looking at them. Aha! I did it. So electron tube. Now we need 7 irons. That's not an iron. This one. This little buddy has my hammer. So there's that and this. Boop. All right, there's our electron tubes. So now I need to make brass casings. How do you get brass? How do you get brass? Where's the brass recipes? Alloying. Zinc and copper. 1 to 1, get you 2. Okay. How much brass do we need? 1 brass ingot. So I am going to need 7 brass ingots. So I need to do 4 copper, 4 zinc. I guess I'll just pour a block. All right, so there is 10 brass. And then we need 7 crafting tables. All right, so we got everything here. No, I have to make the casings. So that is 7 logs I gotta strip and then apply. I like the connected texture look of this. All right. We have the mechanical crafters. All right, let's ponder this. Let's just ponder this for a moment. So we need a wrench. All paths had to converge, right? Fine. Right-click the front to insert items manually. Once every slot of a path contains an item, the crafting process will begin. For recipes not fully occupying the crafter setup, a start can be forced by using a redstone signal. That's pretty nifty. Is it D? Items can be inserted into crafters auto-magically. Using a wrench at their backs, mechanical crafter inputs can be combined. All connected crafters can now be accessed by the same input location. Neat. Some recipes will require additional crafters to bridge gaps in the path. Using slot covers, crafters can be set as an empty slot. Okay. Shared inputs created with the wrench at the back, and also I can read them. Is there a way for me to like go back? Oh, so that's just saying it can reach across the covered crafters. Got it. Okay. Okay. We pondered. So now that we have the mechanical crafters, this is going to allow us to make the crushing wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tall. So it's a 5x5 without the corners. Got it. 5x5 without the corners. And this is going to get us 2 crushing wheels. I don't think we have space for 5x5 crafting unless we do it on the side. Guys, we should make our base bigger. Should I do like 5 tall ceilings? I feel like we should. I think we should raise the roof. Woo woo. Raise the roof. Okay, stop. Let's look at some stuff here. The 5x5. I think 3. Yeah, let's do another one of these. So that's 3 iron, 3 stick.
Yeah, Zansparta just resubscribed for 19 months.
Yo, welcome back, Yanzan Sparta. I know I got another one of those on this guy. All right, so that goes away. That goes away. That goes away. That goes away. Paper, actually, I think should go up here. All right, let's raise the roof. Why am I not getting resources back? What? I'm confused. Why am I not getting my resources? None of it's gone in there. I got 3 whole cobblestone for all of that? What? 9 cobblestone? It doesn't matter, like we have a cobble gen. It just seemed odd that I wasn't collecting cobble. It's very weird. No, my luggage is in my inventory. If I go from the side, I get blocks. If I go up and down, it seems like I don't as much for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, now I got cobble in there.
Moshe_55 just resubscribed for 29 months.
Mosh, welcome back. Thank you for the 29-month resubmarino. Yeah, I kind of like the 3 tall hallways and the 5 tall rooms. We'll raise this up. All right. I'll raise this up 2 blocks. Yeah, if I go from the side, then like the blocks pop out. But if I go up and down, they just seem to disappear. Weird. Am I wearing a trinket? Like some sort of magnet? No, I don't have any trinkets. Oh, you're not wearing any trinkets. That's the problem. If you were wearing a trinket, then you get your drops. Where'd that loot be spawn? I ain't going up there. I feel like we should go this way and start like branching. I'll stop that too. That's the universal symbol for branching, in case you guys didn't know. So if we go 10 blocks out, you probably want to go further than that. That should be fine. This needs to be 2 blocks further or 1 block further. It's hard to tell with this weird shadowing. No blur mode. That doesn't help. Noise. Shadows. There we go. I need to make it 2 more. So now we're in line with the other room. Oh, my big old head's in the way. Yeah, so that's the same hallway. So then we can go like a 9x9 over here. Although, yeah, 9x9. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then we have a little bit of buffer space between them, so we're fine. So this is gonna be the end of the hallway. Although I think we probably need to go 2 more blocks, right? Yeah, 2 more. Alright, I need to make another hammer. Do you like all the visuals today? I figure, like, they're helpful to some people. Bum, bum. That, boop, boop, boop. Maybe I should make the 5x5. What's the other hammer? Oh, that's blocks in this thing. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. That's too much. So that's the end of the hallway. So here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I should put torches in the corners here to make it like easier to see. Brighten up the walls a bit. Yay, we did the thing. We made an 11 by 11 by 5. Woo, go us. I've had the game crash on us a couple of times. Not today, though, but that's irrelevant, actually. It has crashed a couple of times. Okay, so now that we have like an offshoot room over here, this I guess is where we could have like our create stuff. Yeah, so let's do did I miscount? I miscounted. Okay, so there's our thing that we need. Now I need to make a create wrench. Gold cog stick. No, you need wheels and stuff to make that machine work. Tell me I need wheels and stuff. The wheels on the cog go round and round. Round and round, round and round. Right, so we have 4 ingots. That trigger anybody? Me saying ingots? Is it only 90 millibuckets per ingot? I thought it was 144. Why is it only 90? Huh. Molten copper is 10 millibuckets per nugget. They changed this. Yeah, it's been 144 millibuckets for whatever reason for forever. Interesting. They finally switched to metric. Don't talk to me. All right. I don't know the best way to do this. So we have these all facing down. These should all face up. These should all face that way. And then I guess these should all face this way. And this should face down, down. And that out, I guess, is fine. All right, so that should be set up. Guys, there's a cog on my wrench and it's spinning. I don't like it. Okay, I'm here. You can start the stream now. Yes, thank you, Jai-Gen. We were waiting on you this whole time. Welcome, dude. 10 millibuckets per nugget sounds so much simpler. The only thing I'm worried about is like buckets of molten metal, right? So I'm assuming it was 144 before. So like a bucket of molten metal equaled like 1 block or something, right? Hypno Cog Pog. Hello, Forest Painter. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work with like molten metal buckets and stuff later on down the road. Yeah, I'm assuming I can't do this manually. So let's take a look. Let's take a look over here so I'm not hearing the cactus constantly. Tech. Create. We've done this. We've done this. We have not. We have not. We have not. This one. A flux controller? Guys, we have wireless power before we even have power. Alright, let's see. Water wheels generate rotational energy when spun with a water current. How? How make you I do? Is this showing? Oh, this must be the when I dug down. What is this? Plains, vines, tough, deep slate. What's this? Redstone wire? Dead tube coral fan? Potted dead bush? Okay, interesting. Derby Durgans. There can be small dungeons in the world. Okay, well, we'll have to explore that at some point. A crafter tier 2. I got a mob masher. Did the mash. They did the monster mash. Boop. Boop. Bye-bye. How's the day going so far? It's so far so good. So far so good. So we need a large cog and then some slabbages. Cog. I have a cog. I need some slabbages. Boop boop. Boop boop. Boop boop. Boop. Meow. Do I want more than one water wheel? Or do you only use like one water wheel? You are a large cog? Thanks, I think. Is that something I should say thank you for? Hey, Cezero, thank you for gifting a sub.
Cezero11 gifted a tier 1 sub to Damon Few. They have given 67 gift subs in the channel.
I'll definitely only want one. You don't need more than one. Speed is irrelevant. Okay, got it. All right. Do. More than one allows you to run only one thing at a time. All right. Is there a way for me to place this? Like... Oh, it actually does want to place it correctly, doesn't it? Why can I not place it against this one? Why does it want to be up? Oh, no. What? Okay. Chat, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just placing things, so if I'm doing something wrong, I deal with it. It doesn't... I don't think it's working this way. Overstress. It appears that this contraption is overstressed. Add more sources or slow down the components with a high stress impact. So I need more water wheels. Here's a stick. Thank you, game. Need at least 3. Guys, these components are just like stressed out, okay? Give them a break. They're having a rough time. All right, chat, we're getting crunk now. I was told 3. Chat, you lied to me. Now I have to use a small cog on the crafters? I guess. Oh, look, it's working! I didn't even do anything, it just works. Magic. Ooh. Now that's fancy. Alright. Now we actually gotta get the components for this. So I need 4 planks. And like, andesite, I guess. Why is there 1 piece of cobble here? I must have queued that in my inventory. Let's get crunk. Let's get crunk, chat. Just you and me, we're getting crunk. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. So now, I am going to need 3, 6, 9, 12, 16 andesite alloy. I do not have enough. I hate it when I do not have enough. We go get more! 2 andesite land. Wind is best. I don't know how much wind we're gonna get underground inside a big old cave like this. I feel like not much, but I'm not an expert. I am not a windologist. It broke. It doesn't affect it. It can go anywhere. And look, wind cannot go through solid stone. That doesn't make sense. Well, you're breathing down there? There could be wind. No, I'm breathing down here because I'm deleting blocks and creating air blocks. Everybody knows this. Chad, if you're in a Stoneblock world, do yourself a favor. Never fart. There's no wind. It'll be there for forever. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Just fart in the area with your plants. All right, so andesite alloy. How much did I say I needed? 16, I think. Oh yeah, I guess you can fart to make wind, and then that'll power your wind turbines. I guess that's... It's happening. Oh my god, look at it. I did this. I did this. Where's it gonna go? There's no place for it to go. Oh! Oh! It did it. It did. Look, it's right there. Oh, it's on the ground. I made 2 of them. Chat, we did it. Is this the most efficient setup for a water wheel, or is there better ways for this? Does it need water around the top going over the side like this? Can I just have water underneath it and still work the same? Let's go! Soul sand on one side pushing water up and around. If you put cobble one more down, you can get a little more out of it. Oh, so you're talking about like the water sources being on top of the cobble and going over the top and then down? I feel like we will look into that later. Yeah, I gotcha. I feel like we're gonna wait until we get glass. I mean, I guess we can make glass. We could make that into a thing. We could do it right now. We literally could do it right now. Quest completed crushing. Why did I just get that? What? I'm confused. Wait, do I already have glass? I have 2 glass. We need more than that. Alright, was this quest complete while we are waiting for schmelting to take place? Getting started. This. Redstone upgrade. And this one. Crescent hammer. And this one. Honey cake. Oh my god, that sounds delicious. Do you place this in the world? Guys. Ooh, that tastes so good. I bet you guys wish you had some honey cake. Don't you? Don't you? Just admit it. You wish you had this honey cake. Look how delicious that looks. Oh my goodness. Stop! Alright, so we are going to do this, and I'm gonna hold off on this for a moment. Why does Minecraft food look so good? Because everything else in Minecraft is just like blocks that don't look good. In Brazil, we have honey breads called Pão de Mel. It's delicious. Google it anytime. I probably screwed up the pronunciation, but that's fine. I'm just a dumb American.
Steak Jimmy's just gifted 1 subs.
So I guess that means I'm going to want to get rid of that source. Whoop, not there. Oh no, I sourcified everything. I think I gotta do this now. Okay, and then if I put glass in front here, that should just fix. I feel like directly underneath the water wheel, there should be something there. Because the water that's on top of the soul sand is kind of flowing into the hole, going the wrong way. I think there needs to be something there. Cheesesteak Jimmy's, thank you so much for gifting a sub, dude. I'm gonna try that.
Legend of Senna just subscribed.
Legend of Senna, hey, thanks for subscribing. Welcome. Is this what we want? Is this the way to do it? Am I smirk now? Or did I make that worse? I don't know. Hello, Legend. You subscribed before you even said a word in the chat. That is epic. You are smirt. I'm smirt. I did it. All right, so you guys said there was like goggles or something, yeah? Engineer's goggles? Glass, string, gold. Do I have an extra string? Do I have a string? Actually, I feel like I had a string, didn't I? No. We did have a gold. Hey, Cheesesteak, thank you for the 100 bits. Aren't these supposed to do something, guys? Why did I just make these? Oh, now it's... Wait, it said something. How do I get it to show some information?
Chosen Architect raided my stream with 336 viewers.
Who did a thing? Chosen Architect raiding. Hey, thanks for the raid, dude. Welcome, people. Welcome. We were chosen. There's a babble slot for it. A babble slot. Slot head. Oh, I guess it does say slot head. We are very... Look at us. Look at us. Look. Nerd! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. In case you guys didn't know, my skin is now a default skin in Minecraft, according to Minecraft Live. It's not actually my skin, but it looks very similar that it might as well be. It's not actually my skin, though. Nice outfit, thanks. Thanks. I was given it for free myself. What? I don't know. They stole my skin? They might have. I don't know. I don't know. But how do I see the information? I was told to make the goggles so I can see information. I see nothing. Oh, I can see if I look at this. Kinetic stress impact, 32 stress units at current speed. You're a stress unit. $256. He stole the skin from himself. If that's making 256, and these are using 32, is that 32 per? Do I do like 32 plus 32 plus 32 plus 32 plus, etc., 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 right? And then I add up the amount of stress units that each one of these makes. And if one is making more than the other is using, then we are good. Okay. Okay. So the question now is 256, is that like the fastest? Is that the most that you can expect out of a water wheel? A lot of stuff will go faster with more SU. Being tardy feels bad. It's fine, MC Leslie. I have marked it on your permanent record. Don't let it happen again, but it's fine. You've seen people build water wheel setups that extend 64 plus blocks. I have never used Create before this mod pack. I have played like 2 other mod packs where Create was in it, but this is the first time I've actually like played with Create, and I don't know anything. Okay. This cactus is driving me bonkers. Literally driving me bonkers. Stop. Cactus, enough. We get it. You're big and green and cactusy. I'm gonna put these down here just so I don't accidentally all of my cactus. This cactus is making me thirsty. So I was curious. So this says 256. If I remove this, 256. So does it not matter? Do these blocks not matter? It still says 256. So those blocks don't matter. I'm drowning, by the way. Still drowning. I'm basically dead already. So I'll just fill that up. We do this. Let's grab some stone. You can get it to 320? How? How? Energy comes from flowing water on the 4 sides of each wheel. 4 sides? So is me putting the wheel with no space between like the bad way of doing it? Alright, Esty, have a good dinner. I think you need to move the soul sand 1 block up. So all around the sides of the fin. So exactly how I have it. Oh, I get it. So if I move the soul sand up 1 block, then the water flows essentially all the way around without like, okay. I see what people are saying now. I get it. Hey chat, I get it. All right. It might not look like I get it, but I in fact get it. We're going to do this. You and me together, chat. We are going to make magic happen. It's going to be glorious and it's going to be magical. And we're going to do it together. So I do this. I do this,
Emperor
this,
Rick cheered 500. See you at Hypnotized off to YouTube.
My soul sand. But my soul sand. There we go. All right, so doot. Now I'm over here. Ugh. Soul sand, soul sand, soul sand. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Smirked. 320. Okay. Okay. There it is. There it is. All right. We did it, chat. Absolute engineer. I'm basically a creatologist now. I have a PhD in creatology. Add 10 more wheels and you'll be set for a minute? Just 1 minute though. What if I want it longer than a minute? Thumper, welcome back. Thank you for the 10 months.
67 just resubscribed for 10 months.
Welcome back, dude. Why have I spent 3 years going to college to be a mechanical engineer when I could have just played the Create mod? Exactly. Why, Neptune? You should go and get a refund. It's throwing you off that I'm wearing short sleeves. You're used to long sleeves. Don't look at my arms. Stop looking at my arms. Stop it right now. Stop it. That's weird. Arms! BRB going to get a refund, then Hypno. You're playing all the mod 7. Had to set up 48 wheels to craft a star at max RPM. I'm playing all the mod 7 as well on YouTube. I believe it's got create in it, right? And I have not gone to create yet. So this is the first time I've created. And I did done create good, I think. I did it. I think. I'm confused. What? I don't know. Should we put all of our like create stuff in here? I feel like we could have another water wheel set up behind here to go to like these things. Can I just like pop that right here? Boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Works perfectly. Working as intended. Okay. So how much is this? We're gonna do some maths. Quick maths. It doesn't say how much this needs. Why does it not say how much it needs? Does it say here? 8x RPM. I have no idea. How am I supposed to know like how much power am I gonna need with this just by looking at it? Eight times the number of revolutions per minute? Alright, Neptune. Take off your nerd glasses for a moment. If it spins once in a minute, it needs 8 stress units, so it should just work. It can go super slow. It should just work. Millstones want really fast speed, but that's a ton of SUs. There's a minimum speed of operation on some things. I can't ski without my glasses. Water wheel. We make more. More cogs. More shafts. More andesite alloys. Alright, boop boop. Some of that. Some of this, that. I forgot the recipe already. It is slabbages around the large cog wheel. I need a bunch of wood. How many? I need 16 woods. I might as well make one more. I don't have 2 planks. Alright, we got 10 of these bad mamma jammas. And then now we need a bunch of slabbages. I'm almost out of wood, guys. I don't like being almost out of wood. That's close. I can almost Minecraft. Right, so we got 8 of those. Is that enough? It's enough. When is enough enough? When you have 8 of them. And then it's hammer time. All right, there's some sand. Coal, get in there. All right. So while that's cooking, we go do some stuff. So we got 8 of these, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can count. Counting with Hypno. I guess we can just bring the shaft out over here and then do something with it over on this side. I'll have to figure out like the best way to do this at some point in the future. But that's not right now. Okay, so we have that. I placed the soul sand. We just need water. We need some water. Have I made any of the hopping bonsai pots? I don't think there's any hopping bonsais in this. There might be. That was a weird thing. Mini kills 2000. Please stop spamming my chat. What is even happening? Why is it doing that? Did I lose one? Got it. I'm guessing what I need to do. We're just gonna place the water one layer deep at a time. It's gonna be really annoying going back and forth doing this. Oh, you know what? I can just use these source blocks now, can I? Guys, I've Minecrafted before. I know what I'm doing. All right. Why am I moving so slowly? Here's a stick. Thanks, Minecraft. Okay, so that looks right. Uh-huh. Stick. Oh, it gave me 2 sticks. Look at my stick creation. It's amazing. Okay, so we have that. I need to make some more shafts. The stickery. Right, so I need... What do I need? I need... What is it? I need stuff. That's what I need is stuff. Boop, 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 boop. Zoop, boop. Okay, so we got 8 of those. Follow the spinny arrow. Follow it. Follow it. Okay, so we... Something like flying around my face there for a second. So we have this. So how does this work? Easy. Easy clap. Do both of these have to be powered? Do I need a splitter? It's been so long since we've seen you in Minecraft. Are you sure you remember? Um... Guys, this is too hard. Can I put a small gear like in between to bridge the gap? I don't think that's gonna make it like a different rotational force though. Where's my small gears? Found one. You need to grind inwards. Look, we're just testing things out, all right? I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional Minecrafter. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Literally no idea what I'm doing. But that's why we do things, is to experiment. So those are both going the same direction, which is not what we want. Okay, so I know what I'm gonna do here. We do this, we do this, we do this, do this. Now I need a belt. And we get a belt by using kelp. Where is my kelp? I only have 7. Oh, I only need 6. And then I only have 1 remaining. Can you snad kelp? Doesn't appear to be working. What, a redstone signal fix? Guys, it's not working. Can you bone meal kelp? I don't remember. Is kelp bone mealable? Aha! Okay. You guys have never seen a more better kelp farm than this. This is literally the best that you can make it because I made it. I don't mean to gloat or anything, but it's pretty BA. All right. Let's put this bone meal away. Bone meal. All right, so now we need to smelt up. Oh, honey cake. We needed to smelt up some stone. Wait, do I have stone? I do. I need a coal. Uh-huh. And then this goes back up in there. All right, so we got stock on that. Put that away, this away, that away, that, this. Hammer, hammer. Actually, these we can combine. Hammer, hammer, ranch, hammer, cogs, that. I don't know why I have clay in there. That shouldn't be in there. I can put that in there, this in there. Anything else I want to put in there? This. I also need to make some more torches, apparently, because I am almost out. Let's do that. 3 stick. That. Doot. Sweet. That's done. Make a belt. Oh, I needed another shaft, I think. Bum 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 bum. Guys, I realize this is probably not gonna work, but in theory it will work if I do it correctly. But right now it's not going to work. I don't have any block. Like, this is dumb the way this is set up, right? I'm just gonna throw it out there. This is dumb the way this is set up. I don't have room to like get behind. Okay, so they are traveling in opposite directions, which is what we want. And this one's traveling much faster than the other one, which I'm not sure is what we want. But yes, they need to be going the opposite direction. So we can solve this just by simply placing this wheel on this side and just kind of like redoing everything. I don't know. Uh-huh. That is not right. Okay. You know what? We could actually do it like this, I think, too. All right. Actually, I should put those in this. So what were we gonna grind up with that even? I don't remember. We were making this for a reason. Did it actually? It was a quest, wasn't it? Oh, we got some of these things. Yeah. Crushing. I just wanted us to crush some things. Let's crush raw zinc, I guess. We'll see how this works.
I was 15 and I lost myself. Then I finally found you, and things have really changed my life. Now it's hard to go without you, but I know that if I told myself I would give up this feeling that I needed to chase something inside myself.
I got some nuggets of experience. Ding! A speck of inspiration from your fantastic inventions. Look! Crate even said that my invention is fantastic. You guys with your gearboxes, just go on. Fantastic. It's fantastic. Crate said it itself. This chat says it won't work at different speeds, but it works, right? This is why, as a streamer, you learn to not listen to chat. Oh, I can't do anything with here. What do I do with this stuff then? I can smelt it. Oh, it turns into nuggets. 9 nuggets per, so that's essentially an ingot per. So this is, I guess, our ore doubling method then? Okay. And as part of chat, don't listen to the streamer? No. Getting a cup of tea, don't break the game. Okay. Says the person who hasn't supported the stream, Crazy Dite. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. If you're gonna take it there, we can go there. Oh, got him! Got him! All right. Everything on this page is done. So exploration, what is this? Ooh, mob grinding utils. This just popped up. Monster mash, singularity tank. And this one. This one. Copper upgrade. Tech create. So is there like... There isn't like a progression in this pack, right? This is basically just do whatever you want. The progression is like being able to do what you want. Armory cabinet, storage controller, functional storage, black holes. This stuff like fake AE and then real AE. So how do we start making power? Like any of this tech is going to require power. Just rush Project E and speed run the game. I'm good. Powa is an early gen thermodynamos. I can already tell you right now, that's beyond us. It's beyond us right now. Misk. Ooh, the Mega Torch, the Dread Lamp, Feral Flare Lantern, trash cans. What's a temp pad? Fully charged will take 3 to 0 to recharge after use. What the heck does that even mean? Pipes, Tesseract, mining gadgets. Crazy Diet, thank you for the 100 bits and supporting the stream. Oh, it's a teleporter. It's a 3-minute cooldown per teleport. Saying 3:0 is a weird way of saying 3 minutes. Maybe it's just me. Maybe that's just me. RF tools, cold generators, your early go-to on all packs. You know, speaking about RF tools, we got the RF tools. Oh no, it was a crafter. I was thinking that was a storage. That's a crafting unit. I was thinking this was the RF tools storage thing. Modular storage. We could make that, but then we have to have the storage modules, which are doable. Yo, there's a tier 4 now? Is that new? I feel like these only went up to tier 3 before. I kind of want to make this. Alright, Crazy, we'll catch you later, dude. I think we will check this out. Let's make this. I kind of want to get rid of this stuff that we have here. Oh, it's only 2. So there's that, and then this one, I need 4 redstone, 3 nether quartz. And what else? A chest. Alright, so we got this thing. And now I need to get a storage module. I forget, how many storage modules can you put in here? Just one? I think you just put one in there at a time. So we should just upgrade it straight to this tier 2. So there is 2 gold nugs, we need an iron, 2 quartz, a redstone. Oh, I also need a chest. Now we're out of wood. For realsies this time. Lock the storage to access the items. Lock the storage. Oh. Cycle to next storage module. I forget, if I upgrade to a tier 2, do I have to have all this stuff out of here first? I feel like I should just do this first. Just upgrade it and then we put stuff on there. Alright, so the tier 2 is 2 gold, Oh, I need to grow a tree. Well, let's do that first. Will a tree grow in here? I don't know. I feel like this is not deep enough. Oh. No fast leaf decay? No fast leaf decay. Put an item in to test? Yeah, we can do that. Two gold. Does it make you want to play Stoneblock again? You should. There's no reason to not. Do it. Do it. Just do it. The chest. Sorry, we're just waiting on the gold ingots. You're knee deep in all the mod 7? Well, finish it. Stop just playing around. Need some kind of game? Serious business. Lock. One torch. Unlock. Contents. Contents unknown. It kept it. It kept it? It kept it. You like Stoneblock 2 until they took Refined out? It's probably better without Refined, to be honest. Quest blown away? What? Alright, so we want to... Items are in list view, columns, icons. I think this is what we want. Count name. Count name. Count is probably what we want. Sweet. So we have 116 out of 200 storage spaces remaining. That means 200 more stacks of items. You never knew you could store directly on there. You always thought it was an interface for nearby chests? In fact, I think that's another thing. That's the storage scanner, isn't it? This is the modular storage. The storage scanner scans nearby inventories. Then you can search and access those. Yeah, it's a different item. You don't see people use RF tools for storage much anymore. It's like the cheapest, easiest way for us to get better storage right now, so that's why I'm doing it. Oh, what am I doing? Not apples. Honey cake. I don't like how, like, you can't read this. And I don't like how it doesn't automatically... I don't like how it doesn't automatically go down here. Thick. I like that better, I think. No, if you're gonna do it, you have to do all capital letters. You can't just say thick with lowercase. Come on now. All caps. And this changed too. Why did this change? Didn't I have this set to icons? Oh, was it because I broke it and then put it back? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe it doesn't retain this information. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. You love RF tools for the wireless redstone system it has? There's a lot of great things in RF tools. The GUI, generally speaking, is not that great in RF tools, but that's like a small gripe. I probably couldn't make a better GUI, but it's just not very user-friendly. Like, there's a lot of buttons that... What does C mean? Like, you don't know until you hover over it. Like, what is that supposed to represent? Cycle? I don't know. I feel like they could use like some kind of an icon to represent that instead of the letter C. Like these buttons over here. That's kind of random. I don't know. This stuff you can't even read. It says Reci. What does Reci mean? I'm sure it means recipe. But why does it say just Reci? Like, I don't know. There's just a lot of random things like that that just makes the UI eh. All right, so now that we have a better storage, what do we want to do? Modular storage, that was actually a quest. Did not realize. Mob grinding utils blown away. Dude, we got more honey cake. Let's go. 4 more honey cake. A mending book, that's actually kind of nice. C for cookie. Also doesn't help that it's very work in progress. Remote storage isn't even implemented yet. I don't think that has anything to do with the UI. The UI has always been like this. Like, I don't think they've even worked on it once. RF Tools has been around for quite some time, and like the UI has always been not great. Why is this? Why is this off the screen now? Oh. That's weird. So if this goes off the screen, I can use my mouse wheel to scroll up and down, but if I'm like this, and then it's smaller and doesn't have the scroll bar, I can't scroll it anymore. Very weird. Little bugs, little bugs. Misk. I don't know what to do right now, guys. I'm kind of looking for something, some kind of quest that'll be like, we should do that. How about this? Chicken. The chicken catcher. I need a feather, an egg, and a steak. How do we get a feather? I need a feather block. How do I get a feather block? I have to murder a chicken. Guys, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Haha! Got you! It was the loopy. The loopy came first. It was the chicken spawn egg that came first. We have some eggs in here, yeah? We have 3 attempts. Do you think we will get ourselves a chicken with 3 attempts? 1, 2, 3. Didn't work. We should be able to get aminals to spawn if I like hang out back over here, right? Like it's a low % chance and that's not a lot of grassy space. But like that's how we would do it. I'd have to be like this far away. I don't think you need sunlight, no. The egg came first from a bird that was not a chicken? There's gotta be a better way to spawn animals in this, right? Is there like, there's this. Is there like bait? Is there a way to get eggs other than loot chickens? No. Rotten egg, lava egg. Move the room further? Yeah, I need 1 chicken, then we can have all of the eggs. I can't craft one of these, like... I can't craft a chicken, can I? Oh, you can. I screwed up. I screwed up, guys. I had eggs, and then I screwed up. I had eggs, but now I have a kitty. Now I have a kitty. Is there a nest? We'll have to take a look. Fluffy kitty, best kitty. Yo, Marv. Hey, thanks so much for the 71 month tier 2.
Marv7_ just resubscribed for 71 months. You are my longest running sub for a reason, hype max.
Marv, thanks so much, dude. Appreciate you. You'll take kitties over eggs? MC Leslie, thank you for the 200. Max saves us, Strim. You saved us. You did it. They subbed to Max, not Hypno. Hey, that's perfectly fine. You know, earn me some subs, Max? Do something cute and adorable to make people sub. He's like, I'm just a cat. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm just a cat. Come on, do something adorable. Purr into the mic or something. Do it. Purr. Purr into the mic. Purr. He's not doing it, guys. I think he's camera shy. He's just chilling. Just chilling. He's kind of like slowly digging his claws into my arm. It's fine. There's a time pouch that works like the time in a bottle. Oh. Oh god, Max isn't doing anything. Time to unwatch, unfollow. That Max plushie though. I got the real plushie. I got the original. Best kitty. He's the most pretty. You want if you bring your cat over if he'll attack the screen? Maybe. Alright, I'm gonna put kitty down. $65-inch kitty! 1 second, let me use a lint roller.
MC Leslie 13 gifted a tier 1 sub to Jertus. They have given 169 gift subs in the channel.
169. Nice. MC Leslie, thank you for gifting a sub. All right. Can never gift another. So yeah, it looks like we can get chickens. We can actually craft them. Thing is though, I don't know. A sand chicken. I don't know if I were to make a chicken like this, can I take the eggs they lay and get like regular eggs and then make more chickens?
Boy Bigman just gifted 5 subs.
It's your boy Bigman. Thank you for the 5 gift sub bomb, dude. They make items no eggs. Is there an egg chicken? One that just makes more eggs? Wasn't there like, I feel like there was a librarian chicken or something, right? A bookworm chicken? I can't remember. Something that just, it was like a normal chicken that just laid more eggs. Smart chicken. The smart chicken. Thank you. The smirt chicken. Is that in this mod? Is that still a thing? We need to get a chicken first of all. I need another loot bee to spawn. Mob farm time? I need a loot bee. I need a loot bee. Not a lewd bee. Get chests from mob farm? Oh, do mobs drop like good loot? What is that torch thing? Get that torch out of here. Well, we could make a mob farm. Do I not have a hammer anymore, or did I put them all in this thing? Is there bait? We look for bait. There's no bait. It's horse feed.
It's our boy Bigman just subscribed.
There's no nest. Yo, it's your boy Bigman. You gifted 5 subs and then you subscribed. Welcome, dude. Thanks for the support. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any way to like attract chickens. So we have to get them somehow, either through the loopy or maybe from mob drops. I don't know. How far back did we go? I guess I can just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10 or 11. My big head's in the way. I need to go 2 more. Okay. Can you make the vanilla spawn eggs? Looks like all the spawn eggs have been disabled. Oh, wait, no. Alt click. No, there's no recipe for these. Did that just collapse? So cool. Yeah, there's like some upgrades to the way the item searching works in this that I haven't seen before. And instead of just hiding them, they have like collapsible things, which is pretty cool. Oh, I did dig this hallway. It's like, how did that get all the way over here? My hammer's about to break. No. I'm gonna go make another hammer. We want to make this one. All right. Very good. So this is going to turn into some kind of a mob farm. Let's put this cobblestone away. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. Three. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a very rudimentary mob farm. Nothing special here. Wait for it. Is that dark in there? It's hard to tell. Do the slabs let light in? Why does it feel like there's light in here? Oh, I had the wrong button pressed. Yeah, that does let light through, huh? Okay. What do we want to do? What's the best way to do it now? Yeah, slab the whole floor. We could do that. How did that happen? Wait for it. Why is it doing that? It's like it's doing both the horizontal and the vertical at the same time. Why is it doing that? I guess I have to be like aiming straight down. I noticed it was doing that sometimes when I was breaking the ceiling. Very weird though. Very, very weird. That's all the slabs I have? Okay. Definitely didn't make enough. Is 42 enough? Maybe. Must have placed it on the torch or something? I'm not sure about that one. Still not enough, by the way. Hello, Monarchs fan. Okay. I want my torch. F7. So all that shows red X. Are we gonna get some mobbages to spawn all up in there? Branch out, grab a stick. I see something. Wait, what am I seeing? I'm seeing something over here. Oh, that's the smeltery that I'm seeing. Alright, so let's go over here, maybe? Yo, I've got to be far enough away from the mob farm. Nothing, though. No spawns. I'm a great mob farm builder. It's bad when mobs won't spawn in Stoneblock. Why are they not spawning? Do I want the chunk loaded? Why would I want the chunk loaded? Guys, I just spent all that time digging out the room and making a mob farm, and there's no mobs spawning. Oh, look, we got some mob faces in there now. I go murder the mob face. One zombie and something else, at least. Easy peasy. Look at all the loot we got. We got a spider eye. How do we make the dreadful dirt? We have to have the rotten egg. How do you make the rotten egg? There's no recipe. Mob spawner too small. Look, it's not the size of the mob spawner. It's how you use it, okay? God. Make me feel all like inferior about the size of my mob spawner. Mob spawner shamer. Still nothing, huh? We got 2 mobs spawning there. It's a great mob farm. Alright, are there vector plates in this? There are. Okay. There's also these. So we need deep slate, which is easy. We can just like go down lower and grab that. Sugar, we can get. Slime, however. Dough and lime dye. Well, we can make that. We have the technology. What's the blue vector plate? Ultra. Extreme? Fast? Ultra. Pushes mobs around at lightning speeds. There's no recipe for this one, so I don't know if that's purposely disabled or there's just no recipe because it's work in progress or what. Ultra, which is dungeon loot only. All right. Should we dig over to like this? Thing is, though, I don't know like how. Oh, does it say here Z59? So this is higher. No, Y71. So we have to dig up to that. You think I'm just gonna cook myself and make coagulated blood? You crazy. That cray. Did we get slime saplings? No. I would expect in a Stoneblock world that, especially at Y0, that we'd be seeing slimes a lot. We're not seeing slimes either. I'm guessing there's no rice slime in this. Slimes require a slime chunk. Yes, they do. Yeah, we already saw that recipe. Lime dye and dough. Wait, Stoneblock 3 is out? No, that's just your imagination. Guys, I'll be right back. All right, here's what I want to do. I want to make better tools. I want to make tools that I'm not constantly having to use all my resources for. I think we really should do Tinker's tools at this point. I want to have tools that are repairable and that actually go faster than what we're mining at. So we're going to work on that. We started on Tinker's a little bit as part of the quests. Is there a Tinker's section? Are there quests that we can like progress through? It's how is Tinker's like not even a part of the quests here? There's a loopy. Oh my god, there's a loopy. Oh my god, it's right there. I will get you, Loopy. Don't you worry, little buddy. I'm coming for you. You're safe. You're safe with me, little buddy. What'd you just give me? You gave me a chance cube. It's recommended that you don't open these in or next to your base. Dude, it is just pooping stuff on me. And it's gone. Open it right next to my storage? I thought I was gonna use like a random fishing item right next to my storage. That's for you old school folks who still like have been with me that long. Better not throw that egg this time around. Well, I was trying to spawn a chicken. All right. Like, these eggs don't do me any good unless I have a chicken. I threw it. Come at me, bruh. Okay, so we are going to work on Tinker's tools. No, it's not the station, it's the forge? Isn't that what it's called? Uses. Oh my goodness, look at all of these. Oh my goodness. So if I, this, the Tinker's Anvil, that's what it's called. Why are there two? Okay, so it is the Tinker Station plus 4 seared stone. And then can you use iron, or does it have to be like some kind of alloyed metal? What is this? Queen's slime. Manulin. Yeah, netherite. That's ever gonna happen. Bronze. We can make bronze, right? That's just copper and zinc. Any alloy. We don't. How did we get copper before? Actually, hold on a second. Which one was it? Bronze. How do we get copper? Sand. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of trying to get some sand here. Okay, it just kind of took off. This guy. Actually, I probably shouldn't do this much. That's probably more than enough. It's freaking out. Didn't know what to do. I'm gonna pick it back up. Oh yeah, then we compress this again. And then we compress it again. Okay, so now we got a bunch of sand. And we were gonna do what with it? We're gonna do this. So we need to get this thing set up once again. I assume that we can somehow... Can I do create? I can't do that. I assume that we can somehow use our mechanical stuff in there to like hook this up and make it go faster. Where's the... It's so hard to find things. There it is. I was hoping that I could just search by the create mod in here and like it would only show those, but that doesn't appear to be an option in this particular case. Okay, so if I wanted to rearrange what we have in here to utilize this, I guess I'd probably... This is becoming a mess and we're gonna have to like do something about this at some point. I guess I could put another gear on this, right? Oh, we got some mobs in here. There's a pupper in here. Oh, it's spawning puppers. Can you even hit me? Can these hit me? Can I just farm like the souls off these? Oh, look at this cheaty thing. Okay, that's something to be aware of. And yes, we can farm souls. Now, are these useful for anything? No, these really don't have a use. Okay. But we did get a loot chest, so that's kind of the important thing. That's what we were trying to get. Oh, I don't have room. All right, what do we get with this? This is a clay loot crate. Rewards clay. Great. Cursed Earth is not in this pack. There's something similar. It's from a different mod though. Oh, I also got a common loot crate. I didn't see this one. Hey, we got 6 eggs. Hey. Now we just need to get a chicken out of one of these eggs. No chicken. There's no nest. What? People keep saying nest. There's no nest. Time to make some chickens with your mechanical crafters. That's only gonna allow us to make like chickens that produce dyes or something. That's not gonna help us be where we need to be. Roost? There's no roost mod. Oh, there's this. What does a roost do? The roost is where you place the chicken, right? And then that just produces the stuff. Yeah, there's a breeder, there's a roost, but you need the chickens themselves. Right, but we need to have live chickens to make eggs so we can get more eggs to make more live chickens to like craft these things. Yeah, we've been getting eggs from loot bees, and now we're getting eggs from the loot chests. Look at red chicken. Okay. I looked at it. Cool. Malvac, I don't think you're listening. Yes, there are some craftable chickens, but the craftable chickens do not produce eggs. And we also need feathers too. I mean, I guess I could make the craftable chickens, but I need to make more than one of each kind to breed them together to get more of them to kill them. Do the special chickens drop feathers? Actually, I don't understand. I don't know. Either way, I want to have like a regular chicken so we can just produce eggs. That's kind of what I'm going for first. All right, so we were in the process of doing something, and now we're getting distracted again because there's another mob. Loot chest. Drop loot chest. Do it. Guys, he didn't drop a loot chest. Oh. Do the wolves that other mob was making, will those drop loot chests? Can I farm those? Because all you gotta do is like lose line of sight and then re-aggro it, and then it seems to want to spawn 2 wolves. I wonder if there's a way that you could just use that to farm stuff indefinitely. I don't know. The mob farm seems to be working now. So I needed like some cogs. Those are all on my chest, right? I put them in here so I wouldn't lose them. And now I can't find them because I put them in here. And we have some shafts. Okay. So what we want to do... We could do... Oop. Where did you come from? Can you not put a gear on this while it's rotating? Why is this not working? Oh, it's connecting to that. That makes more sense now. And that's going the correct direction, so this is gonna work. So now I just need to replace... Whoop, I'm being pushed. I just need to put some water here. And then a stopper here. And then a bunch of sand here. So white particles mean that it's done? I guess that's what that means. Loot beat! Yo, that's like far down. Yo! That's too far. That's too far. Is there a way to create a loop with the crushers to produce infinite materials? I'm not sure. Okay, I got too much stuff now. I mean, that's not bad. A little bit of work to get this all set up, and now we got stuff. So I can take the gold and the copper and like double that, right? Through the crusher. And then we put it through the cleaner again, and then we get the nuggets, which is essentially doubled. So we don't need the smeltery at all. Then we take these and put them here. And that'll create 9 nuggets per, which is our ore doubling. Okay, so while that's doing that, I'm gonna go drop off some stuff. Got too much stuff. Bum 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 bum. I can't tell if it's done or not yet. There's too many particles. That doesn't help. Okay. So we ended up getting a whole bunch of gold out of that, which is real nice. 30 blocks of gold. Did we get nether quartz out of that too, or did I somehow put that into my inventory? I feel like I somehow put that into my inventory. Oh. So how do these work? Do you just right click them? If you wanted to have a grindy and fun mod pack, would you recommend this, or should you go with Ozone 3 since you never finished that as well? I mean, Project Ozone 3 and Kappa, or I guess Titan mode, if you're looking for like really grindy, I had a lot of fun playing it. I guess it really just depends on what you're looking for. Would I say Stoneblock is more for advanced players? I would say this is about as much for advanced players as like a modded Skyblock would be. So we get clay from washing copper, apparently. Okay, I think I'll just leave this alone for now. We have plenty of clay now. $38 copper blocks. Not bad. Okay, so we got lots of copper. We were gonna make enough for this stuff, the brass. Or bronze, was it? Bronze. So we need to take zinc. Zinc. How did we actually get zinc? Zinc was obtained through gravel. Okay. Ah. Hey, you get some gunpowder from that. That's interesting. The creeper. And his name's John Cena! No. More gunpowder. It's a weird looking ingot. Okay. Oh, I had more raw copper and more raw gold. I guess we should like process all of this stuff, yeah? Might as well get that done. Is there any other raw ores in here? I don't think so. Fluorite. Crushing uses. Yeah, we don't want to do that. The crushing to washing did not double the zinc, didn't it? Well, it's free smelting regardless, because it crushes it into dust and washes it into the nuggets, and you just combine the nuggets into the ingot, and you don't have to worry about smelting it or whatever, right? It's still better, even if it doesn't double. Hello, Wild War Chief. First time making it to one of my streams. You've always enjoyed my videos. Well, glad to have you, dude. Glad you're enjoying the YouTube content. How am I liking Crate so far? It's the first time. I mean, it's interesting. It's different. Is this done? It is done. I got too many nugs. Oh, create only doubles ores, not raw chunks, so this stuff isn't doubling it. I see. I see. Well, with how easy the resources are to obtain, I don't really see it as a problem if we're not doubling. A lot of responses you hear about Creed is that it's not sieving. Yeah, I mean, this whole sifting ex nihilo thing has been around since like 1.5, 1.4. I don't remember when that was around. I feel like the first pack I played with it though was oh man, what was that? What was that pack? It was some sky block that had like a pre-generated house on an island. Was it Agrarian Sky? Maybe it was Agrarian Skies. No, it wasn't Project Ozone. That might be the first time you heard about it, but that's not the first time it was in a mod pack. What launcher do I use for this mod pack? Well, you have to download it through the FTB launcher, but then I moved it over into OBS. I was gonna say OBS. I moved it over into multi-MC. So I am launching it from multi-MC, but I downloaded it through the FTB launcher. AT launcher also supports as far as you know. I don't know. I don't like any of those launchers. I'll download the pack and then whatever. The FTB launcher, like it launches through another program called Overwolf, and Overwolf I think is the same one that like the Curse Forge launcher turned into. Anyway, it like has this what feels like spyware running in the background all the time, and anything that like I'll launch it and I'll download the packs and then that stuff just goes away. I don't want that running on my computer. I don't actually know if it is spyware, but that's what it feels like. It just feels like it's just, why do you stay loaded in the background? Why do you even need to be running? I don't know what Overwolf is. I don't use it for anything and I don't want it on my computer. All right, so we're gonna make some bronze. So copper, one too many. Zinc. I never blockified the zinc. Yeah, I'm aware Overwolf is a company. No, Twitch launcher is not a thing. Okay, I made double what I needed, but that's fine. I'm sure it'll probably get used eventually. Is there a spawn limiter in the pack? Seems like I should be spawning a lot more mobs. See, the thing is, there's only like 30 spawn spaces there. It's not a whole lot. It's not a big mob farm. I don't have like a lot of tools to just remove large amounts of blocks, so I made like a small farm, a more reasonable sized one that I could make right now. Kitty under my desk. Oh, it's on my feet. I'm getting him. I caught the kitty. Gotcha. That'll teach you. With the only valid spawn spots, you think it'd be a bit faster? I don't know. Playing like sky blocks and things like that before, it makes sense to me that there's not a lot of spawns happening there. Yeah. So we have brass. And we need some seared stone. Tinker Station. Is this gonna delete my cake? I hope not. It might. My cake! The cake was a lie. Advanced tool making. Okay. So I need more patterns. The recipe for that is 2 planks, 2 stick. I guess we can get rid of this, and this now. We don't need those. All right. So if we wanted to make a hammer, for instance, we need plate, hammerhead, tough rod. Does this mean that I don't actually need to smelt things? I don't think that's what that means. I can't just put this in here and make the part, right? Yeah, that has to be smelted. Okay. So we have to do the thing where we make it out of the cobblestone and then smelt the cast for it and then do it over in the smeltery area. That's fine. That's fine. Tough handle. Hammerhead. Plate. I think that's all we want for right now. We might make more of these later. I'll just leave that in there. And then I need 3 gold. I have no. Do you know which will be the first 118 plus expert mod packs? I can't see into the future. That might be surprising to you, but I actually cannot see the future. If I could, it would be super awesome because then I'd like, I'd bet on all the sports teams, all the sports ball teams, and like make all of the money. It'd be pretty awesome if I could, but yeah, unfortunately I can't. So I forget. You want to make like a stone hammer with a iron plate, probably a copper rod. I don't remember what the other plate needs to be. That did not work out well for Biff. Yeah, why don't you make like a tree and get out of here? Okay. You sound like a damn fool when you say it wrong. Just make like a tree and leave. I haven't seen that movie in so long. We are low on iron, huh? We get iron from gravel, this stuff. Well, I feel like we need to do more of this. All right. There's too much stuff. There's too much stuff. I think we're going to call it here, guys. We'll pick this back up on our next live stream. I'll keep all these things in my inventory to remind me that we are going to be doing that. But we're going to call it here. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me today while we played some Stoneblock 3. If you're new to the channel, hit the follow button so you get notified when I go live. We'll be back for sure on Monday. If we don't do a weekend stream, which we probably won't, but it could happen. Thank you guys for your support. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for hanging out. All of that kind of stuff. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll catch you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.